Here we have a 1997 Williams No Good Gofers. This was one of the last pinball machines that Williams made, traditional pinball, before moving on to Pinball 2000, which failed miserably. And then they just got out of pinball altogether. Unfortunately, they shut that division down. And pretty much, that was pretty much the end of all things good in pinball. Stern took over. They were the only game in town for 11 years, or 12 years, I guess, until another company opened up, and most of their games were just kind of shitty. They made Lord of the Rings, which was good, Spider-Man, but in general, it's just a giant step down from what came in the 90s from Williams. And Gofers is from Pat Lawler, and chances are, if you ever visited an arcade from the late 80s through the 90s and just played a really popular common pin, like Funhouse, Addams Family, who hasn't played Addams Family? It was, everywhere. Twilight Zone, Roadshow. I mean, he just did an enormous amount of pinball machines. He did a few for Stern, I think, or maybe just one. I don't know. He did Ripley's Believe It or Not. I don't know that one off the top of my head, but very famous designer. This one's kind of unusual for him. Most of his games, love it or hate it, have some stop and go to it. I mean, you can hit a target on his machine and it'll hold the ball. It'll play a sound or a movie clip and give it back to you. Whereas Gofers is really fast, and it's just a really fast game. There's not much waiting for the ball. I like that about it. I do not like the theme. The theme, and I think this is just my theory. I haven't really done some, hardcore research into, why people love or hate this game, but just the few people I've talked to, I think it's the theme why this is really not a pretty cheap game considering the era it came from. Most of the late Williams games are very expensive. This is one of the cheaper ones. You can get one for a little under $2,000, depending on condition. The high ones, against the theme. I mean, the music's really corny. The Gofers come up and talk to you, and there's two of them. One is Bud. He's the one on the left, the kind of the fat, stupid one. And he's kind of, if it was him and another, maybe like a hillbilly Gopher, I might be able to stand it. But the other one, Buzz, on the right, the skinnier one, the one that's the main guy in the translite, is just an obnoxious son of a bitch. And particularly the sound line that says, "Go pound some sand." It's like, I want to go pound on your face, Buzz, stop talking. But it's just not a game, unless you have like 40 pinball machines in your basement or something, and just come around to this, every once in a while. It's a game that's going to get on your nerves from the sound effects alone, I think. And maybe that's why most people like it. It's just, I don't know. Personally, I like pinball machines with kind of like a darker theme or something kind of cool. I do not like comedy-oriented machines, and that's all this one is. The coolest thing about Gofers is this slam ramp. It comes up and down, and the jackpot shot, like the hardest thing to hit on here, is the hole-in-one. You hit the ball from here when this is down, flies off the ramp onto this second-level playfield from this piece of plastic, and he gets in the hole-in-one. Pretty hard to hit. I've only done it a handful of times. But, it has a good layout, bad theme. Wouldn't consider for myself. I'm just holding this here for a guy who's coming to drop Dracula off the back for me. Apparently his wife and his friends could not stand Dracula, and he wants something new, and he's picking this up. I say, Godspeed to him. This would drive me insane if this was the only machine that was in my house. But, here's a game on Gofers.
Get off my desk! Go pound some sand!
Talk about all the time. think that was supposed to be a Jim Carrey impression. Really?
Got it.
So there was a terrible game on Gofers. So there was a quick game on Gofers. It's a really fun layout. It's not very fun to listen to. If you can get past the theme or it doesn't bother you, it's a game I would definitely say it's worth checking out. They didn't make a whole lot of them, only 2,700 or something like that. Not that common of a game, not something you're just gonna find on Craigslist every day. But again, if you can get past the theme or you have some kids that would enjoy it or find it funny or whatever, it might be worth picking up or worth your while. It definitely seems, I don't know the rules on this one very well. I played a lot on Pinball Hall of Fame, the Williams collection for the Xbox, but I'm really not too familiar with the rule set. It seems like it'd be a challenge to complete all 18 holes. I'm guessing that's the what you're supposed to be shooting for, but it seems to offer enough for if you're good at pinball, you're gonna have a lot to work for, and if you're just a casual player, just want to knock the ball around, it's good for that too.